Hey everybody, so this is my Draw My Life video. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you enjoy stick figures. And I'm BreeAnnBarbie, so let's go ahead and get started with my life. So it all started back August 23rd, 1993 with my mom, Vicky, who has really pretty dark brown hair, and my dad, Doug, who's super cool with an awesome mustache that he's had his whole life. They got together and had me 20 years ago, if you can believe that. And together we were all one big happy family. Me, my mom, and my dad. And life got even better 19 months later, because on March 30th, 1995, my sister was born. Her name is Brooke. I'm sure you all know her. So then it was a family of four: me, my mom, my dad, and my little sister, which was super fun. I absolutely love having a sister. Me and my sister Brooke are super close. She became my best friend the day she was born, and we're still super close to this day. She will always forever be my best friend. When it comes to my parents, however, they didn't stay together, unfortunately. It made me really sad, and I wanted to have that happy family, and I didn't understand why they didn't stay together. When me and my sister were kids, my parents were never married. They were never, had a relationship like that. And when we were kids, there was a 20-year age difference between my parents. My mom was 34, my dad was 54. However, my mom and dad remained best friends. They still are to this day, and they still love each other just like they did back then. They're just not together, and I wouldn't have it any other way. However, Brooke's not my only sibling. 10 years before I was born, back in 1980, my mom married her childhood sweetheart. His name was Bill. I never actually met him, but he lives in Arizona and he has really cool, 80s glasses. And in 1983, the night before Halloween, my brother Brandon was born, and my mom gave birth to him on this day. It's my mom giving birth in the hospital bed to my brother. And it's really cool because my mom gave birth to all three of her kids naturally with no medication or epidural at all, so my mom's a badass. So my half-brother. However, my mom's marriage with Bill, her ex-husband, didn't last, which made my mom really sad because my mom has always wanted that happy family that, every girl really wants, which ended up to be okay because my mom did an awesome job raising him. And then many years before that happened, my dad married a woman named Jeannie, and they had 3 kids together, which are my 3 other half-siblings. There's Derek, Wendy, and Jason, and they're all super cool, and Jason and Derek look exactly like my dad when my dad was younger, so it's really cool. And my dad didn't remain married to Jeannie either, which was really sad, but everything works out for the best. When me and Brooke were kids, life with my dad was super fun. We have some of the best childhood memories together. We would spend every weekend with him when we were kids, and during the week we were with my mom, but every weekend was full of fun with my dad. Some of the best memories I have with him are going to the beach every single summer, almost every single weekend. We would go to Saugatuck, we would go to Grand Haven, And, you know, we'd watch the boats, we would go swimming, we would go out to eat. It was always fun with my dad. We always went out and did stuff. It was super, super cool, and, you know, those memories will live with me forever. And everything was good, and we were so happy together. My dad is my best friend. However, things weren't always happy and good. And the reason is because all my life, my dad struggled with alcoholism, and he became an alcoholic my whole childhood, which was really sad. Vodka became his number one thing that he couldn't live without, and it really was hard to see him go through that. Being such a young kid, it was a lot to handle. And then June of 2009 was a really hard time because my dad went missing, and we found him later in St. Mary's Hospital. He had passed out in a parking lot and from being drunk, and he had hit rock bottom, and he went through recovery, and to this day he is still recovered. But seeing him go through that made me and my sister really sad. It really hurt us to see him like that. But everything is fine. He's recovered, he's healthy, and he is no longer an alcoholic. Me and Brooke were kids. We also went through a lot of hard times with my mom. We started out going to Rockford schools, and then my mom met a guy, and we moved to Wyoming. But unfortunately, that didn't work out so well, because in the summer of 2003, I was 10 years old, and me, my mom, and my sister together got, you know, some situation happened, and we ended up becoming homeless. We didn't have any place to live, and we ended up living in a hotel for a few months. But all of that happened for the better, because in 2004, we moved to Byron Center, and I attended Byron Center Public Schools. So me and my sister went to Byron Center, and that was probably the best thing that ever happened to me, because I was happy there. For several years, I was a cheerleader, and that made me really happy. I did competitive cheer, and I would do competitions and football games. That was really fun. I also had a lot of really, really close best friends. But those are the memories that I really carry with me. And then in 8th grade, I went through a stage where I had actually cut my hair, and I dyed it black, and everyone considered me an emo kid. And unfortunately, all those friends that I had in my 7th grade year were no longer my friends, and they would constantly make fun of me, call me a loser, slut, bitch, call me emo, and that made me really, really sad. I didn't really have anybody to lean on. So I left for one semester, and I attended Byron Center Charter School, which is a little different from a public school. If any of you have ever attended a charter school, you know what I'm talking about. The people at that school were even more mean than they were at the public school because of the way I looked. And that really hurt my feelings, so I decided to conquer my fear and go back to Byron Center, and that's when my high school started. And high school wasn't the easiest thing for me. But in 2010, I started my YouTube channel, which made me really happy. I instantly became connected to it. However, in school, no one really thought it was a cool thing. They made fun of me for my YouTube channel because I didn't have any friends, and that made me really sad. But the only thing that made me really happy was YouTube. 2011, me and YouTube became partners, which made me really, really happy. I was really excited about that. It made me so happy because it felt like that I could do something, that I was going somewhere, I was doing something. So to become partners with YouTube and to be able to interact with you guys made me really, really happy. Then finally, the best day of my life came, because I was class of 2012 and I had graduated from high school, which all of you know if you watched my middle school and high school experience. You know that was one of the best days of my life, and I will forever remember my graduation day like it was yesterday, knowing that I got through high school and I got through all the bullying that I went through. It was super exciting for me to walk up on stage and get my diploma. It was just such an awesome experience, and if I could relive graduation all over again, I totally would. It was a lot of fun, and it was just a really good day for me. What's going on now, you ask? Well, as you all know, my boyfriend Chance, he has super long hair, as you guys know. We have 2 dogs together, Jackal and Motley. Excuse me for my terrible drawing of my dogs, but all 4 of us together are one big happy family. We're all really happy together. And then in the fall of this year, I will hopefully be attending beauty school. College was not something I was ever into, and it was never for me. However, when it comes to YouTube, it will always have a very special place in my heart, because of all the support that I have been getting from you guys has just been completely awesome. And I love all of you guys so much. This YouTube experience has been so awesome, and you know, I've really grown to love YouTube and love you guys, and I will forever continue to do it and take you all on the big journey ahead of me. I want to give you guys great big hugs from me to you. I really hope you enjoyed this video. But until then, I will see you all very soon with more videos. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys later.